Okay, so I'll shoot another video here of Blake's total illustrations to the Bible. Which is a very impressive volume. So just like the other one with Dante, this one's quite limited, 506 copies, and this is number 394. There were again different versions. There were some copies even more rarer than these, which were containing proof states of the frontispiece, and then there were apparently two different versions, one for the UK and one for the US, and then a lettered version as well. And this one is number 394 of the regular version, you can say, but still has this attached lithograph here, which is quite nice. And this one was published in 1957 and is the only, as far as I know, catalogue raisonné or complete collection of all of the illustrations that he did to the Bible. I don't think I will go through everything here because this one is more detailed, but it has a wonderful introduction to all of the different themes and all of the different illustrations. Most of it was scenes from the Bible, but there were also some illustrations that I think were not specifically taken out of any scene. But it's divided into the Old and New Testament. And for each of them, you can see here information about the original plate, when it was made, what scene in the Bible that it refers to, and some information about where the original is. Some of them sold at auction. So there are some bibliographical details of each of the plates. And each of them is protected with this sheet here. And then you basically have, page after page of black and white illustrations. And a lot of these are just absolutely beautiful. I guess if they were to be reproduced in larger size, each of them, it would be an even more massive undertaking. That will not be done. Trianon Press does not exist anymore, and the trust has actually been does not exist anymore neither. It was formed with the intention of preserving the work of William Blake and producing volumes such as these ones. And there are more volumes of his work published by Trianon Press than these two. This one with his collected illustrations to the Bible is probably the most famous one. And William Blake was a masterful illustrator and a masterful, very skilled engraver. And I will spend time looking at all of these and meditating upon them, but I'll skip a little bit ahead because towards the end there are some very nice, bigger size, colorful illustrations. So here we have a list of the color plates, and then we have each of them here. God blessing the seventh day, which is from Genesis, of course, and which was an original watercolor drawing by Blake. The finding of Moses, also watercolor. The adoration of the kings, beautiful, beautiful. work of art. And the third temptation of Christ. So for those who have just read the Brothers Karamazov, you'll be very familiar with the three temptations of Christ from the chapter of the Grand Inquisitor. And William Blake is, his illustrations is just glorious. Christ baptizing, and the Last Supper. And the agony in the garden, the fall of man. And Christ the mediator. I think that's the last one. We just have end papers here, yeah. So it's very difficult to handle without the books getting almost damaged from opening and so on. But yeah, these are remarkable, and I hope you enjoyed taking a look at them.